toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Utah Utes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll ride Davis here. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The Utes look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. up for the tackle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking for room. It's Hayden. Turning it on. Touchdown, Buffalo. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Parker. Turns it on at midfield. There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Utes are on the move. Tight end now in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utah.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
The play-action fake. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The screen, he's got wheels. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Bust through behind his pad. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Utes! from the red zone for the score.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going with the ground game left. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Utes will call on their punt team. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Caught close to the marker. It's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Atkins. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Bray. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for it all. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Utah! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Lewis to throw. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Also 6 yards on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Utah 21, Colorado 7.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Buffaloes have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. The ball squirts free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. From the 22 on first and 10. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Lewis wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Gonna run it. It's Parker. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Utes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes up throwing. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Lewis to throw. He's going up top. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be knocked down. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Miller. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and, man, are they in business. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Hands it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
And the Buffaloes are threatening on first and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Utes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense.
Touchdown, Utes! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Return runs out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pulls it in on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Part of the backfield, it's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. The defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Got it in the middle. It's Parker. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Fires downfield. He's got it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Utes are rolling down the field.
And that's good enough for first down.
Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Plows through the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! That That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Lewis to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing cover.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in the 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.